𝗬𝗏 Taproom is the place to play indoor golf in Worcester. Featuring 5 bays with brand new 𝗥𝗶𝗰 laser simulators and over 16,000 courses to choose from, including local courses, you're guaranteed to tee off comfortably on your favorite course any time of the year. 𝗬𝗏 Taproom also hosts indoor golf leagues year-round so you can grow as a player and have fun rain or shine. Great food, great drinks, and reasonable rates. Navigate to 𝗬𝗏taproom.com to book a bay today. Say hi to Todd, Doreen, and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you.
Great teams don't happen by chance. They're built on trust, teamwork, and people who show up when it matters. At Massive Staffing Solutions, we connect people with opportunity and businesses with reliable talent. And we're proud to support the local communities and organizations that bring people together. Massive Staffing Solutions. People first, community always.
No job is too big or too small for Worcester's best signage and display crew. Art Creative are experts in signage, banners, large format printing, vinyl lettering, and more. With work featured all over New England, they will understand your needs better than any competitor, guaranteed. If you're looking for a local business that truly cares about quality, Art Creative is here for you. Check out their Facebook page or visit them online at art-creative.com.
Gave the order. So now, Fred Krueger, I don't think there's a single thought going through this guy's mind that isn't solely dedicated to I'm going to have the perfect season.
Win the perfect season. I mean, the perfect season, perfect regular season. The perfect season would rely on him also winning the playoffs. But right now, he's looking for the perfect regular season. And he finds the 25 on the first one. He's dipping himself in the pool for the pool party. Joe, can he join him? And Joe does. He dips himself in. They're wading in.
Goes foot for foot, toe for toe, feeling out this water. So Joe's going to have the first crack at it this second time around. Wading in as the sure shot, ภิ𝗏𝗀𝗀 said. But he looks like Joe says, I don't want to be in this pool no more.
It's a little chilly out. It's still a little chilly for the pool. But Fred is no scaredy cat of the cold, and he goes right into the pool head first.
I thought cats don't like water.
Yes, he's not a scaredy cat.
Oh, yeah, you're factual.
Yeah, you know.
Guys, it's almost 11 o'clock at night here. We have been at this for a long 7 weeks. And, well, it's getting late right at the very end here. Fred Krueger is going to get things underway. Week 7 here. Looking for a trip 19 that has been so reliable for him all night. It's actually been insane how good that switch down to the 19s has been. It's a shame that he didn't get it there, but Fred's just been so good on almost every single part of the scoring segments of the board.
Yeah, he's been so consistent, but Joe looking to put a damper on his party, a big 140. Joe looking to play spoiler this season.
Oh, man. What a story this would be for... I mean, the whole story all season has been Tom Curtin and Fred Krueger going back and forth. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 had a couple good looks there, really pushing Fred. But how poetic would it be, great 140 there from Fred Krueger, if Joe Ricard was the one to say, not me. You're not going to get through me.
And you know Joe wants it so bad. Not one because he wants the night win, but also, look at this, another 140 from Joe. He's fired up.
Every single leg win that Joe gets here and he racks up is just going to get me more and more hyped. Freddie having to do some hard work here, playing from 303. He's going to have to stay on those 19s now, finds it. He wants the big 133 if he can get it. He's able to get it. So absolutely fantastic, bombastic darts being delivered from Fred Krueger to leave himself the 𝗬𝗏 Taproom 170.
And crucially, after 9 darts, he's on a finish. So just really, really good stuff. Joe, got to keep it straight now. Got to at least get yourself to a finish. Yeah, he just regroups, but just keep the dart straight. And he finds the 100, so just a really great leg from both of these guys.
The 𝗬𝗏 Taproom 170 presented by, well, 𝗬𝗏 Taproom. Can he find it? He can't get it going. So Tom Curtin's going to be the only one who is able to reel that monster of a sea creature in. He's able to find the 70, though, so Joe Ricard, 1-2-1. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, got to take it out, but Joe has been really solid right now. Oh, he's going to take a step back. Didn't like how that one stood up. And there it is, 11 for Bull. Just keep it clean. 33 for 28, double 14. Oh, and he pins it! A 1-2-1 to steal the first leg. Joe Ricard with a 12-dart leg to open up this match.
Fantastic darts from both guys here. 107 average versus the 125, and critically, Fred had a chance at that 170 that he wasn't able to convert on. So we are saving the best for last in the truest sense of the phrase. Not able to pick up a great start there, but I mean, both guys are here to play.
I mean, imagine losing because you didn't hit a 12-dart leg. Like
you're just terrible.
Yeah, obviously. Fred back into that scoring power. This is better than we've seen from him all night. He leads out with another ton. These guys are throwing some really, really good heat right now.
4-4-6 for Joe Ricard, and this is something that we've seen trouble his game. Few weeks now, he needs to find that line again, does a very good job to put that dart back on target. 81 is found, Fred Krueger playing from 401. Again, it was important that Joe found that opening break. It really sets up a different tone in Fred's set, and he's going downstairs. It might be a little late. He might be feeling the evening here. 58 found, not the greatest find for Freddie.
Yeah, big chance for Joe. Only 20 points down and now has a chance to make it his throw, essentially. But needs to find a trip here to really consolidate it, because a 60 you feel is not going to be enough. Oh, a little bit of a regrip there. And he keeps it straight, but only a 60.
That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but at least you're keeping steady. This is, I believe this is Joe's hold-of throw here.
Yep.
So 3-4-3 now, and that is a very big error from Fred Krueger. Needs to find the triple. He's able to get it done. Off to you, Joe Ricard.
Yeah, what a correction there. 262, he's going to have to be careful on this next visit to make sure he leaves himself a finish. But Joe, right into the trip 20 with his first dart, takes a second before he throws his second one. Again, doing a very good job keeping the dart straight, decides to move downstairs for the 99. I like the move. Just a little bit of a change. Fred, 262 here. Gotta leave himself a finish. And the one makes that very difficult. Needs 2 trip 20s just to leave a finish, and he's well wide. He's all over the place. Unable to correct it. Only 26 scored. So oh, it's only 11 scored as that one drifted into the 5. So Joe with a big chance. 6 darts from 206.
Yeah, the doors have been blown wide open now for Joe to really put on the pain. Wants to find the triple. He does. That's exactly what he needed to do to set himself up for a 106 next time around. But Fred Krueger now, he needs to start finding these big darts, and that's a big miss there on that first dart. Finds the second dart. I think he's going to, well, stay, and that is, I think, the 4th time tonight that the darts have denied him critical points.
Yeah, he's not able to keep them in the board. They're just getting rejected, so 6 darts here. Joe Ricard to take out 106. He might only need 3. And when you start like that, 6 for tops. Oh, my God. Would this be back-to-back ton-plus finishes? Oh, and he goes just high, but he's coming back for it. He's coming back for it due to the bounce out from Fred.
And he didn't miss by much, so the bounce out, the rejected dart really, really adds salt to the wound here for Fred Krueger as he's not at a finish. All he can do is try and set himself up here. If Joe Ricard doesn't happen to convert on this 40, Joe is focused. The guy's not even blinking. He wants the double 20. He takes aim. He's low. Going down to double 10 now. He's just wide, needs a minor adjustment, and I believe that's the convert. He's able to find it. Joe Ricard, 2 legs on the spin.
Some great visits, averaging a 93 over the first 2 legs. He's doing some great stuff and putting the pressure on Fred. Is the pressure getting to him? That his perfect season might be in question right now.
I don't think he's thinking about that. I only think that Fred, I think he only ever focuses on the game that's in front of him. That's a great way to play darts. But Joe, I know that he's thinking about his first night win. He wants to get one.
Joe's not even thinking about the night win. Joe's thinking about ending the perfect season.
Joe's thinking about going to bed, dude.
Joe's thinking if I can win 4 more legs in a row, then we can go to bed.
Here comes the nightmare. Fred Krueger finds that automatic switch downstairs. Not able to put all 3, but still, he's starting to get going now. He's starting to wake up.
Yep, we see that he starts to get dialed in the longer the match goes. The question is, how much can Joe put pressure on him to kind of force him to throw some really big darts?
I'm really surprised that Joe stayed there with the lie of that dart. I know he likes to stay on those 20s, but I'm not a fan sometimes.
Yeah, we know that he tends to just stay whenever he is blocked. And look at it's a lot of deflections, and I think these flights are kind of to blame. 140 there from Fred Krueger, but you see how they're all bouncing pretty heavily. He never had that problem all season.
Yeah, and you know, you love him, you hate him, but that's what comes when you switch to those K-Flex flights made by Target. I mean, they're great flights, all-in-ones. I use them. I love the way they fly, but sometimes the deflections are very violent. It's just the nature of the hard plastic molded flights. Freddie not able to find that switch, so he'll be going back upstairs. I believe he finds the 99. 𝗦𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗢𝗡 says, "You've got it, Fred." It's good to know that Freddie has lots of support. It's been great to see how much support he's got over the season.
He's been playing phenomenal all season. He deserves all the support that he's getting with just how dominant he's been. But Joe is looking to battle back, but Fred, he's going to have a clean visit for 60, and he's coming back if he needs to. But he's not going to want to. He's going to have 2 clear darts at 40. That dart should be out of the way. He's just high. It's not a bad dart, though. Oh, and he's low, but he is coming back, so there's no panic button yet. But if Joe can put it on a big visit, there will be pressure.
Yeah, hit a 180 here, Joe, just to leave himself the big old double one. That would be big funny. It's not going to go this time, so he just needs to try and find a triple. He pips that triple 20 off with that third dart. I believe he leaves himself 99. So Fred Krueger now working with double 10 to try and get himself back into this game. Well, that was rather convincing from Krueger. But now, Joe Ricard, one chance burned. He's still got 2 more chances in his pocket.
Yeah, this is his one last hold of throw in this set, so he's got to hold it. You don't want to give Fred the darts back and give him a reverse sweep. A 28 is not how you start to hold the throw.
Yeah, this is... I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but you got to win this leg now. Because how many times have we seen people just lose their edge against Fred Krueger, and then all of a sudden he comes roaring back to win the game?
He's so good when he plays from behind that if he senses any kind of weakness, he storms right back. We saw it with Tom Curtin. We've seen it against Steve Krikorian. We've seen it against all of these guys that he just roars back. He comes right back, and another poor visit from Joe.
Yeah, the averages that were well into the 90s are starting to settle down into the mid to low 80s here. Fred Krueger is looking to pump that average right back up. Nasty deflection on that second dart. He's looking to try and stay. Finds the 85. So Joe, in a spot of bother here, he's got to pick up the scoring if he wants to stay level and stay in the lead.
Yeah, you don't expect Fred to continue missing doubles like he has been, but look at Joe. 2 trip 20s. Let's make that 3 a big 180 from Joe when he needs it. Of all the times to find it, he battles back.
Excellent timing there from Joe Ricard. And again, we've said it time and time again, the best players find those big moments to deliver their best stuff. Freddie now struggling with the recoil of that visit from Joe Ricard, not able to pick up that switch downstairs. So Joe Ricard now, he needs to keep this going. He can't afford to have another poor visit. Needs at least 1 triple to really put on the hurt. He's going to stay on it. Leave himself 153, not able to collect it. I feel like that's a really nervy visit there.
Yeah, but Fred needs a 140 here to get to a finish. So he's got to find him, but that is a great start to it. Where does he decide to go on this one? I don't know if he's found that second. I think it's just high. It looks like it's only an 85. It's either an 85 or a 125. It's a 125, but that is not a finish. So how much of a bite can Joe take out of this?
He's got to take a big one. He's got to take a massive bite of this. Well, dart burger that he's working on, I like the hold there. He's got to set himself up for this big third dart. He's not able to find it. So well, we'll see what he actually punches in here. 45, so he will be the first to an out, but a 148, that's a challenging take any way you look at it.
Yeah, Fred going to look to apply pressure. Takes away the 3, intentional, as Fred does. And he'll go back to the trip 20. And he looks like he follows with a 43 of his own.
Oh,
no, it's a 28
man.
that kicked all the way to the 5. That is quite the deflection. We've seen a lot of those from Fred today. So not as much pressure as he would have liked. Joe going to look to just knock it down. 60 leaves you 88. He does, so 88, he'll have at least a shot at a bowl, assuming Fred doesn't take this out.
Yeah, but the 88s, I mean, it's just when you start to near and get close to that ton, that range of dart, the mid-range finishes are very hard to convert. 145 is not going to go, but 88, This is for the set. He's got to find it here because Fred's coming right back with a hole to throw.
Yeah, this is scary stuff. Sitting on 86, Joe's got to take this 88 out. Got to go 18 bull. Should know.
Yeah, doing some math.
Yeah, don't do anything else. Be smart. Take the dart. Yup, and take your shot at bull. Oh, and he's well high. Going to leave himself 49. So Fred Krueger now going to look at this 18-18 bull. Looking to find a trip in at least one of his first 2 darts, but keep them both in the 18 at least. And look at that. 2 darts at 32. Can he find it to level this set back up and have the throw for the set? He takes a step back.
Wow.
This is one of the first times we've seen how much the pressure is getting to him as he takes a step back for this 32. He knows how crucial it is. And he finds it. What a just clutch move from Fred. And he's battled back 2-2 and now has the darts to win this set.
Touching on that point again, that was the first time that we've seen that long of a pause from Freddie. And what a relief that break was, because he drilled that double 16, and now he has a big advantage here, but that's a very scary low dart. He's trying to find his way in. He's going down to the 19s, but the darts are starting to droop down a little bit. If Joe can find a triple here, it's going to be, well, rather tricky for Freddie.
I think it's crucial to say that we've seen him pause to make sure he's got the math right. That was not that.
No.
That was, I need to take a second, regroup, make sure that I hit this double. And clearly it worked for him because he was able to drill it first dart. Fred, got to find some scoring power here or Joe's going to look to pressure him. Oh, and that's blocked. That is a really tough dart. And look at what I mean, block.
No.
It clatters. I think if you're Fred right now, you can't throw at any triple that you're close, that you have a dart close to, because you're having so many bounce outs, so many deflections that it's really hindering you. We haven't seen this all week or all season. And look at Joe able to bounce back a big 140 to take control of Fred's throw.
Yeah, big advantage now for Joe. Freddie, but when push comes to shove, he always manages to push back. Needs another 20 at the bare minimum. Get to the board. Run as fast as you can because that dart's hanging on by a thread. What a visit. But Joe still, he's only 40 points behind now, so he can keep on drilling. He finds the trip 20. He would love another one, and I think he gets it. No, it's only a ton, but it's enough to keep the pressure on. But Fred now, he's only, 54 points back. So even if he just finds a 60, he'll be hanging around. I think that's low as well. Not sure where that dart landed, but critically, no triples found, I believe. Yep, only a 60.
Yeah, it's all, you say, yeah, he catches up and he'll be ahead, but it's his throw, and now Joe has the darts to win the match if he can just keep it together. Needs to keep it straight here. Get the 60. Gonna leave him a finish. That's all. That's what you got to do. Get yourself to a good spot and hope that Fred doesn't hit a 2-treble visit here.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, you're just thinking to yourself, beggars can't be choosers. You just got to get down to something that you can work with. Fred would love to pick up a triple here. Not able to get it done, so both guys starting to struggle a little bit down the line here. 146, can Joe get it done?
This would be a huge take for Joe. Doesn't find it, but he wants to take a big chunk out of it. Find a triple. Okay, stay. Just keep it straight. And it's going to be a 60, but he's going to leave himself 86, which at least gives you a shot at the bull, assuming Fred doesn't take this 140 out.
Smart darts played from Joe Ricard. Fred Krueger, if he finds this first triple, okay, it's not going to go, so the sequence is done. Can't get out from this point on. That's a very, very sloppy deflection. I don't even think that was Fred's fault. The third dart was not as well placed as it could have been, but the K-flexes kicked out, pushed that dart wide. Prime opportunity for Mr. Ricard.
Yeah, just really poor timing from Fred because Joe now does not have as much pressure as he thought. He's going to have another chance at the bull here. Oh, and he's outside. That's going to be an 8, so it's going to leave himself 42.
106. These are those mid-range finishes that we've been talking about all season. You've got to be able to pip one of these giant takes at least 50% of the time if you want to hang with the best of them. He's able to find the trip 18 for double 16. Can he lock it down? No, he's just wide, a millimeter wide. And now Joe Ricard has to convert on the 42 to take the set.
Man, some really tense stuff. What? I think Fred was...
Oh, a little bit of a math correction there because Joe Ricard now has 38.
I don't know if that's right, but the scorekeeper is never wrong, which the scorekeeper is them right now. So 38, I don't like not splitting the 38 there. He's going to have one dart at ~8 for the set, and he doesn't take it. That was really rushed. That was a really fast set of darts.
I don't think that was the right move because you basically give yourself one dart if you miss instead of 2 guaranteed shots at it. Freddie now going a slight adjustment up to the ~8 now. Oh, he's just wide. How close can you get, Fred? Put the thing in there. He gets it done with the 3rd dart. So Joe with 2 legs up falls to Fred in the opening set. Freddie winning 3 on the spin. We've seen that so many times.
Days End Tavern is Oxford's hometown sports bar. Always serving up great times, great drinks, and great vibes. Always open for the biggest games. Come for the people, stay for the dart leagues, pool leagues, trivia nights, live music, and so much more going on every week. Come as friends, leave as family. How every hometown bar should be. Head on down to Days End Tavern in Oxford today. 𝗙𝗏𝗀𝗍𝗶 Darts is the name in darts for Central Massachusetts and beyond. From dart sets and boards, accessories and apparel, to luck of the draws and events, 𝗙𝗏𝗀𝗍𝗶 Darts does it all to support the community they truly understand and love. Trusted by everyone, from players just starting out to state league champions, if you need to stock up on supplies or are just looking for a good time, look no further than 𝗙𝗏𝗀𝗍𝗶 Darts. Be sure to follow them on Facebook to stay up to date and tell them the WPL sent you. Since 2014, US Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. Their catalog runs deep, including custom team uniforms, embroidered corporate wear, spirit wear, and promotional items. If you want it branded, they have the tools and the people to get the job done right. So if you're looking for unmatched quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time on your project, head down to Marlboro or give US Sports and Apparel a call. Again, if you're looking for gear that works as hard as you do, trust in US Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
It takes so much to get one on the guy.
Yeah, you got to take the advantages when you have them. And I think the math error that actually messed with Joe because he did have 42 left. A 10 for ~16 was probably a cleaner than throwing one dart at ~19 and messing it all up. I don't think he realized that that's what he had. But I think that really did mess with him. And now the momentum is all in Fred's favor, but that's a 3 found.
I actually don't know if I agree with you in this sense. We're going pretty deep into the night here. I'm starting to fade a little bit. And I can tell that Fred, he's not throwing his best game here. I feel like Joe might be better attuned to play this deep into the night than Fred. But we shall see. I probably will be wrong. It's why I sit behind the desk. But all I'm going to say is that it's going to be a struggle for both guys. It's just who's going to be able to hold on the longest.
This is going to be scrappy, but it's crucial that Fred was able to take that first set. As he now has a little bit of a cushion and can afford to miss a little bit, but doesn't want to do much. Able to find that trip 19, getting it back online.
4:15 now for Mr. Ricard. Plenty of space to work with, though. Just wants to put one dart. Well, he's not going to be able to find that adjustment. Just a little too low, able to find the middle. So great ton. But for Freddie, 3-2-4, he's looking to really jump in front and put on some hurt. He's just got to keep on finding these. We've been seeing a lot of low darts from Fred. You can tell his arm's starting to get a little tired. Maybe he just stays on those 19s. He's been so good on them, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, he decides to start at the 20s, and I think him moving down to the lower part of the board makes it easier on his arm. But sometimes it's just a confidence thing. You know you can hit that trip 20. Joe starting to falter a little bit and only scores the 5. That's $1 in the jar. Oh, man, a single digit from Joe.
$1.
So, can Fred leave himself a finish? 15 makes things a little awkward. The trip 20 makes things less awkward. So, and the third one in the trip 20 makes things even less awkward.
I don't think it was ever awkward at all in that sense. With those types of darts being delivered by Fred Krueger. Joe Ricard all the way back in 310. The accuracy has fallen off of a cliff here. He's trying to regain it. Not able to find 2 in there, only able to find 95. But Freddie working with 93. What an advantageous position he's in right now. He wants that trip 19. Okay, so 90 remaining after finding that big 3. He tried to go for the bull for double bull. This guy is a showman through and through. Get this guy on a stage somewhere. My goodness.
Yeah, 53 scored to leave tops. I mean, your opponent's not on a finish, so you can kind of do whatever you want. And we know that he's the showman, and he wants to show off. He wants to show us the cool finishes. Joe still not going to really put himself in range. 155 it's definitely doable, but not enough to put pressure on this 40 from Fred, who's been just so solid all night. Can he find the double 10 here? And he's wide. This has been the one he's had a little trouble on. And there's the trouble. So an outside chance for Joe to take this 155.
It's an outside shot for sure. He's got to find the opening dart if he wants to even hope. Yeah, shake of the head. He knows. Just unfortunate. And here we come again with these just deflections left and right. And Joe just kind of shaking his head in disbelief. Not able to even get past a ton there. So Freddie, double 5. He's been pretty good on double 5 as well. Faltering a little bit earlier on, but able to convert on it there. So Freddie finds the opening leg in this second set. I think it's looking pretty good here for Fred.
Crucially, a break a throw too, so he's going to have the throw now. He's in very, very good shape. I think that the leg that Joe wasn't able to nick and not able to win from 2-0 up the set is really tough.
I think he should go to a therapy session where the other person there in that therapy session is Tom Curtin, because he was experienced the same thing. Fred Krueger Survivors meeting.
Fred Krueger Survivors Anonymous.
Even though we just told everybody their names, it's not anonymous anymore.
Well, it's survivors of them. It's not the survivors themselves.
True. This is getting weird, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty late. I think the only time that matches have gone this late was back in season 2. I think maybe season 3, beginning of season 3.
It was season 2 because we did the best of 5 sets. We did the first of 3 sets for the first week, and that took a very long time.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Oh, man. Joe Ricard not able to find anything worthwhile there. 41 found for Joe. Fred Krueger, his average is starting to, well, normalize here on 76. Not anywhere near the 80s that he's been used to playing at. He finds that trip 19. I think he's just looking to get this done because he wants to go to sleep, too. I think we're all rooting for him at this point. Let's go to bed, guys. Come on. Joe Ricard, 375. Finds that first dart. He's going to stay there. He is always going to stay there. And that's a really low follow-up dart. Able to find the 140, though. So Joe's still got some fight in him.
Yeah, this is definitely not over. But Joe's got to start pulling some heroics if he wants to win this one. Fred stepping up to the board. Going to look to keep knocking this number down. Even though he might stay. He's going to go down to the 19s. Oh, and he's well off. So that's a weird one because we don't normally see him miss that wide on that trip 19. And he's been just so good on those moves that pretty surprising.
235 for Joe as he tries to really bring himself within range here. Not able to do so. You can tell the accuracy as he looks to the ceiling there, just not thrilled with it. The accuracy's just been all over the place, especially when it comes to the center of the board. Here comes Fred Krueger, though, as he finds that perfect first dart. 2 in there. He's not, yeah, okay. He's pausing because of all the balance outs that he's had. And I like the switch over to the 18s. You can definitely tell that he's starting to get the memo. All those darts and all those flights don't get along.
I think that was more of a math thing than anything. I think he took a second to realize, okay, 174 lose me tops. I think that's what he was going for. Joe Ricard, 120 scored, and he goes over he wanted the trip 10, but finds a 138. A great visit from Joe to put some pressure on. 48 left.
Great leave.
Can Fred take out this 76?
Lines up for it. Would love the first dart, trip 20. So he's going to be going down for 16 because he loves double 20. 1 dart at hand. It's been so good, so reliable, but not this time around. Joe Ricard now. Can he find it?
Chance to break back now. This is pretty crucial that after losing your throw, he's now got 2 darts to break back, and break back he does. And we have a level set, and it's back on Joe's throw.
I think these guys heard me say, I would like to go to sleep. And I think they both looked at each other and went, let's go for as long as we possibly can. Let's go the distance.
Yeah, Joe's not going to let this one go easy, that's for sure. He does not give up. He doesn't have quit in him. He's definitely not going to falter after a couple bad legs.
85 fired in from Joe. We got to figure out a nickname for Joe.
Ricard.
No. Other than the most handsome man alive.
Yeah.
That's too long.
It's too
though.
long.
Yeah,
It's too long. Only a 45, and again, the deflections from Fred continue. It's only a 30. Wow, I guess that first dart was in the 5 too.
Yeah.
But again, deflections.
Tough. I mean, it's just nothing that you can really do. If the darts are just violently going left and right, and you can throw a perfect dart, it's not your fault.
I mean, look at the correlation. He changes stems and flights, and now we're seeing all these brutal deflections and misses. When he used to pack the darts so tightly, he is able to find the first. And he goes high on the second one. This is the one where it might kick. And he's high enough that he doesn't quite find the flights. So 100 scored. He's still behind Joe.
356 now for Joe, who's playing with a very, very small lead, but he's looking to expand it with that first dart. I believe that second dart was pushed low. He's going to stay up on top. They're able to sneak that third dart through. 140, all right there, crowded in that pocket. Now Fred Krueger, 371. He's got to keep pace. He's got to find these darts. Got to find a way in. And that second dart in the wrong bed, going downstairs, can't find the 19. So while he's able to pick up 54, he's falling behind Joe here.
Yeah, Joe's finding the scoring again. He's finding that trip 20. That's what he needs to do. Hopefully he can get a little bit of confidence back and win this set and roll into a third one. God, this is a crucial third dart. Keep it straight, and he doesn't keep it straight, so he doesn't leave a finish. But crucially, Fred Krueger's back on 317. It's not easy to leave a finish from here.
Yeah, and Joe's average has actually crept above Freddie, I believe, for the first time I think for the first time since the opening leg, where Joe just shot lights out and had, what, I think a 15-darter?
Yeah, no, it was a 12-darter.
12-darter.
He threw a 12-darter in the first leg, and then I think he was still ahead after winning the second leg, too. But it slowly flipped as that set went because, he got reverse swept in that one. So finds the 60. That 5 is tough.
Remains.
Yeah, that 5 is tough. 95 is such a tough finish, but we've seen Joe take it out before. Fred's going to look for at least 100 here, minimum, to at least give him a sniff at a finish if Joe isn't able to take it out, and he's not going to do it. So it looks like it's going to be 6 darts for Joe Ricard to take out 95. I think you would split it here. You can still start on the 19s, but I think if you hit trip 19, you should throw 6 for double. Yeah, 6 for double 16. 76 left. And double 8. What a visit this would be. And no, but he's coming back for it. Leaves himself 16. Good job from Joe.
Yeah, it's a great setup because, again, there's no pressure coming in the immediate from Fred Krueger. And it looks like there's not going to be any serious pressure coming for a little while here. 25, and that dart looked very precarious as it entered the board. Able to find the single bull for 50. But that second dart was wiggling around a little bit after it punctured the board.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think those flights are really killing him. So, Joe, going to have 2 more darts at this. He goes inside all the way up to double 4. Doesn't want to mess around too much because 176 is in the wheelhouse with how good he's been on these trip 19s.
You mean 126?
What did I say?
176.
Oh, 126.
Maybe with a 4th dart.
Yeah, you can't do 176. That's for sure. Needs the trip 19 here. Doesn't find it. Joe coming back for this 8.
All right, so 8 is going to be the out that he needs to find. Double 4, he's been a little squirrely on his doubles, so really needs to lock in here and convert while he can. Should be a great marker dart. So much space to play with. Building a little bit of a fence. It's going to get tough now, and he pulls it inside as to probably avoid the darts hitting each other. But Freddie, 68 now. He's going to be going straight up top at it. He wants to try and play for 2 darts at double 4. He's going to be going for 8. Now for double 20, his favorite double on the board. It's been that way all season, and I think that might be fatigue with that dart dropping that low.
Yeah, that dart was nowhere near, and not only that, finding a 5, which means he has to burn a dart if he gets another visit at it, and Joe doesn't know what he has. Joe's throwing at the wrong number.
Oh, he realized it. Oh, and he's not able to find it, so the 2 darts burned. It's fatigue from both guys as he gives Fred another look. 35, he's going to be going for 3 for double 16. It's getting late. We're getting to the dog days of this night, guys. Wow, this is some tough stuff.
Yeah, and I might need to be a little quieter on that next one because I wonder if Joe heard me in his throw that he needed to change.
Not that it really mattered. He got it done. So Freddie is now 1 away, and this is going to be the longest night that we have in WPL Season 4. But Freddie is now 1 away from sending everybody to bed. Sweet dreams. And they're playing music so that way they can not hear this big mouth in front of me. His voice carries is too loud.
I think that's exactly what happened, because I think he would have continued throwing at that 4, because I don't think he realized what he was at. And I think I was a little loud for that.
I think they're laughing about it, though.
Yeah.
I think they realized.
So, Fred looking to clean this match up and clean up his season with a perfect, and I said 31, I meant 21. It would be 21 straight match wins for him as he comes out firing 2 trip 20s, and that's going to be a 140 for Fred Krueger. What a way to start off his throw.
I mean, just imagine 21 straight wins.
21 straight match wins.
Against some of the best players in this area, this region. I mean, not only are you putting a massive target on your back for the playoffs, but you're really making a statement to this entire region that Fred Krueger might be the best player in the Northeast.
Yeah, and I mean, he's had some scares. These guys have given him some good matches, but the consistency has shown through that even in his bad ones, he's able to power through. I like this move. He was very crowded with how much his darts have been deflecting. I like the move downstairs.
Yeah, he's been so good down there. It might just be his office for all of time. Joe Ricard finds a beautiful first dart. Second dart's going to be just low, blocking the bed. A very rare switch from Joe, but it's a smart one indeed as he finds 99. Already starting to fall a little bit behind Fred Krueger here. Working with 262, 40 points clear. Wants to just keep these darts steady, keep them straight, keep them going.
This is another scenario where he should have thrown 18 with his second dart, because now 100 doesn't leave you a finish. He only finds the 60, but I'll say it time and time again, I hope you guys learn from this, that on a dart like a situation like 262, when you throw the 18s, catching the trip or the single still leaves you a dart that can get you to a finish.
I think after that visit to the board, Joe Ricard has officially resigned to his fate. Didn't look very happy with the way that those darts went in at all. And if Freddie finds a trip or two here, it's going to really start putting the final nails in the coffin on Season 4. And that is so close. That's the wrong triple. I think he only finds 43 right there and leaves himself a bogey number.
Yeah, unfortunate that he wasn't able to catch the right triple. That was the one thing that left him not on a finish, because even a single one would have left him on a finish on 161. The trip one was like the one bad thing, but with Joe on 239, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just trying to clean up here. So 99 remains now, a little bit of a correction. I don't know where he's going now. Okay, finds 2. So 39 remains. He should go for 7 here.
Yep, he should.
He can't leave himself double 20. You can't do that anymore, Fred. So he should be going for 7 or 19.
Yep.
To leave himself double 16, that's a beautiful leave. A fantastic setup per usual. Joe is marooned on 239.
Yep, and so Fred coming back for this 32. All you can do if you're Joe is just hope that he doesn't take it out, but he's been so solid all season. It looks like it's going to be a perfect season from Fred Krueger. A perfect regular season, that is. He'll still have the playoffs that he'll have to contend with.
Perfect regular season is on the line here with these 3 darts in this man's hand. Pulls it inside, so 88, looking to get it done. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The man from Providence comes all the way the entire season. 21 straight match wins. The first time in WPL history we have a perfect regular season. Congratulations, Fred.
𝗙𝗵 Tap Room is the hub of darts in central Massachusetts. With close to 30 dartboards to play on and the biggest Friday luck of the draw around, you're guaranteed to see some friends or make some new ones every time you stop in. Additionally, 𝗙𝗵 Tap Room hosts many Worcester Dart League and Minuteman Dart League teams in all divisions, making it fun and inviting for a wide range of players and skill levels. If you're looking to develop your game, why not try and play in one of the many weekly leagues from cricket to long format 501? You're going to grow as a player and have fun doing it. So if you're serious about darts, stop by 𝗙𝗵 Tap Room as soon as you can. Say hi to Todd and Doreen and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you. 𝗙𝗵 Tap Room, 70 James Street in Worcester. See you there.